10 kills remaining. One kill remaining. Match found.
Don't start resting. Still work to do.
One kill remaining. Match found.
Yous don't get a reset button, so stay alive, please. Stay down.
आपल्याला ट्रेडिंग बद्दल माहिती नसलं म्हणून काय झालं, ह्या AI ला
कस्टमाइज बंडानास, कस्टमाइज आउटफिट। तो लोगों को क्या लगता
फैशन
था,
ट्रिप्स के लिए।
हाँ मतलब ऑरा मेंटेन, समझ रहे हो कि जा रहे लोग तो दूर से पहचान लेंगे कि हाँ ये है, इनसे पंगा नहीं लेना, समझ रहे हो वैसा।
हाँ, मेरे साथ तो
I
एक
also
सीन हो गया
heard
था भाई, सियान ब्लू वाली पूरी एक गैंग थी। सियान ब्लू गैंग थी। मेरे सियान ब्लू जब भी देखो मैं कोई आगे पकड़ते थे, फिर मैं
ब्रो
को
मैं
एक्सप्लेन
खच्ची कह रहा हूँ,
मेरा
मैंने सेंड
आधा
किया था,
ऐसे
माँ
गुजर ये
कसम।
होता था। वो बोलते थे आप हमारे उसमें हो, हमारे उसमें हो। मैं होती हूँ नहीं, मेरी गाड़ी भी वही कलर की थी।
watch
तो
Raka's own song by Paf on Raka's character in RP.
ऑफलाइन देखना, कॉपीराइटेड है वो।
Oh bro, Raka has some of the OGS content of like
एक पूरी सीरीज है मेरे
तभी
मेरे कैरेक्टर पे।
हाँ, मैंने
वाह
देखी हुई है,
भाई, मतलब
कभी
आपने
देखना
इतना
वो।
हाँ
डेवलप किया है
हाँ,
वो
वो
It is
वो
like
आप
a
देख सकते हो,
proper
वो कभी
movie.
आप फ्री टाइम पे स्ट्रीम पे देखो, दैट्स कॉपीराइट फ्री।
Yeah,
Okay.
it's amazing. It's like a
अब
proper
बढ़ेंगे
movie.
subscribers।
I've
You should
also heard
watch it.
कि आपने कभी नो पिक्सल सर्वर में खेला है? मैंने
Yep.
सुना है बहुत ही अच्छा है, बहुत ही अच्छा है। Is it?
या नो पिक्सल, हम नो पिक्सल ही तो कहते थे, साक्षी यूज्ड टू प्ले नो पिक्सल विद अस।
नहीं VLT खेलते थे हम।
ओह वीएलटी कहते थे, नो पिक्सल हाँ खेला नो
Yes.
पिक्सल। यार
नो
आपने खेला
पिक्सल
है?
के बाद आई
Yep.
मैं आरपी में।
तो
मैं
हाउ इज
VLT
इट? लाइक कैसा एक्सपीरियंस है नो पिक्सल पे?
नो पिक्स मतलब ये जो बड़े बड़े सर्वर्स होते हैं ना, इसमें डिफरेंस मैकेनिक्स और आरपी प्लेयर्स का होता है। यू विल नॉट इवन फील दैट यू आर टॉकिंग टू साक्षी, यू आर टॉकिंग टू राका, यू आर टॉकिंग टू टी-बोन। There's like proper, it's a professional, but it's a different identity.
मेरा
People
डाउनलोड हो चुका है बाय द वे।
मेरा भी हो गया है।
Hmm?
I see, I see.
80% हो गया मेरा।
When it
रेड
comes
ड्रैगन
to
सच्ची में
RP,
वापस
only
नहीं आया।
Raka और मोटा भाई। Okay.
हाँ मोटा भाई और मेंटेन हो गया।
ओके मोटा भाई।
थेफ्ट में मजा आता है, आरपी में। हम्म।
The man, the myth, legend. The man, the myth,
Which
legend.
movie?
Oh
अरे
my
राका's
god,
सीरीज आता है like
Let's just skip question.
ओके। यार अरविंद भाई, तुम्हें मैं ही मिली हूँ क्या कि अगला कंट्रोवर्सी मेरे ऊपर ही बनाना है क्या तुमको? हाँ,
और बीच में कोई गोस्ट भी था ना भाई, गोस्ट आरपी भी था कुछ तो, ज़ॉम्बी गोस्ट वाला किसी कोई करता था।
what?
हाँ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, somebody had become a ghost वाला
भाई मैं
आरपी।
सारे सर्वर में साइंटिस्ट बन जाऊंगी, अलग अलग वो निकालूंगी लोगों को कन्वर्ट करने के लिए कि
इनको
कैसे
बताओ मेरे
लोग
से ज्यादा मारलेगा फेमस है
इंसान से
एक्चुअली। प्रज्वल
जानवर
थैंक यू
बन
फॉर द
जाए, जानवर
100
वाली पावर आ जाए,
एक्चुअली। मेक श्योर यू यूज सुपर
शेर
टिप
वाली
प्रज्वल
पावर।
भाई। केस
had
ओपनिंग नहीं हो रही भाई, मेरे
become
केस
a
वो हो
ghost
रखे हैं
वाला
भाई
यार,
मैं
आरपी।
खोल नहीं सकता
सारे
31 से
साइंटिस्ट
पहले।
बन जाऊंगी।
फिर टी-बोन का गेम खत्म हो गया बे
एक बार
ऑलमोस्ट।
जा खुद खेल और खुद एक्सपीरियंस कर, और किसी
हाँ,
को बुला मत खेलने, पता है।
website. Whisperflow understood what I was trying to
के लिए देना होता है, whether it's a hair color change, haircut,
clothes, like how can we make
store
our
store
fashion? So
store
and
है।
for that I have to do work and earn money and then buy
हाँ
clothes.
वही
Oh,
नहीं
नहीं
affordable
क्लोथ्स
होता है,
आर
but
क्लोथ्स आर
हाँ।
फ्री। वेट देयर इज अ इंस्टाग्राम
नहीं
ऑफ
यार,
हाफियर
पैसे
मार्ले।
कटते हैं ना राका,
There's a
टीम
Facebook page
ट्रायल्स
of Javier
वगैरह।
Marlega with 5k
छोटे थोड़े
followers.
कटते हैं, but पैसे
There's a
तो जाते
YouTube
हैं,
channel of
पैसे
Javier
सबके लिए
Marlega.
देना होता है, whether it's a hair color change, haircut, but शिमला ट्रिप व्हेन आई एम वेटिंग फॉर यू। आप टिकट्स भेजो मेरे लिए और +1 के लिए डॉबी को लेके आऊंगी मैं। हम
कहाँ लेके
करेंगे।
जाओ? कहाँ पे?
कोई बोल रहा है शिमला आ जाओ, मैंने बोला 2 टिकट्स भेजो भाई,
ट्रू ट्रू ट्रू।
आते हैं हम।
मजा आ गया।
रिवील देखो 9+ रिवाइल। ब्रो टीबोन नहीं आता तो हम तीनों शुरू करें गेम।
हाँ हाँ कर सकते हैं।
यस।
Revile game. Whoa! Is it a co-op? No, it's not a co-op. It's a solo game. Oh, looks interesting.
The soldier is left awestruck, while Zero simply stands there with the arrow in her mouth. After spitting it out, she asks the soldier where he's trying to aim since she's right in front of him. The soldier turns, but before he can react, Zero leaps into the air, grabs the knight's head, and twists it with a sickening crunch. The poor knight collapses to the ground, blood flowing from his mouth as he finally kisses goodbye to his dear life. Zero then turns to the remaining captives, casually stating that they're next. By the way, did you notice these women have pointy ears? That means there are elves in this world too, though we don't know much about them yet. But let's hope we find out soon. The other captives, terrified out of their minds, start running for their lives. But Zero springs into action, catching one poor guy with a strange aura that literally chokes him to death. Once he's dead, the aura she threw at him pops out of his lifeless body, and she turns to another captive, who's absolutely losing his mind before he meets his end as well. Zero looks at him closely, and with a creepy calm over her face, tells him that God has revealed everything to her. She knows his parents were farmers who were recruited into the army's scout division under the orders of the Wolfheart King. When they returned to report, they weren't allowed back home, and they were sent straight back to the front. She gently places her hand under his chin like a caring mother and reveals the harsh truth, which is that he wasn't sent back to his family because that no longer existed. His father, mother, and siblings were just like him, used up and discarded by the Wolfheart King. She further explains in detail that his father died in an accident while fixing the walls, and his mother was punished with whipping during manual labor and is now in critical condition. The boy begins to cry, trying to deny what she's saying and dismissing it as nothing more than a lie. Zero then extends her hands and states that this all happened because the elites never saw commoners as real people. To them, commoners are just livestock. However, she mentions that the church seeks to end this evil and injustice to create a new world under God's protection. The man asks what he should do, and she tells him to listen to his heart, as only God may judge him. He responds that he's willing to do anything she tells him, but he needs her promise that she'll save his mother. In response, she pulls out a weed like grass and tells him to eat it, assuring him it will help calm his emotions. The desperate man quickly begins to eat the weed, but his face soon goes pale, and he finds himself choking, blood gushing from his mouth as he dies on the spot. As he collapses with a thud, she turns to Maine and asks if this method of judgment reminds him of how Archbishop Heather used to punish. Maine, visibly annoyed, asks why she had to trick him and poison him. If it had been Heather, she would have made sure to turn him into a loyal follower rather than a corpse. Zero then points out that everything she told him about his family was a bunch of hot air, and if he had found out the truth later, he would have been furious and could have caused trouble for the church. She then tells Maine to trust her, as everything she does is for the church. Despite her reassurances, Maine looks deeply disturbed by her actions and simply walks off. He tells her that the attack will begin soon, instructing her to get ready, stick with the plan, and make sure to deal with the Wolfheart King and the Queen of Clearwater. Confidently, Zero responds that they're surely going to die, because with her and Isabella on the church's side, there's no way the Wolfheart forces will escape. A short while later, the city breaker is fired. The giant fireball crashes into the wall, shattering it completely with a single blow. As the knights charge forward, Zero and Isabella stand atop a hill, observing everything closely. Zero notes how mortals can't win against demons, which is why the church created the Divine Punishment Army. Isabella also points out how the Wolfheart Army must now defend against their holy soldiers, only to be turned into mere flesh. Isabella then suggests helping to clear the battlefield early, but Zero reminds her that they'll win easily regardless. They should save their powers for the main objective ahead. Isabella agrees, but is curious about why Zero toyed with that scout, especially since Archbishop Maine didn't seem too pleased about it. She worries that Maine might not be fond of such judgment, and that she might end up on his bad side. Zero smiles and says that if Maine gets upset, it will be because he hasn't become Pope yet. Once he ascends to the highest floor of the Holy Archives, he'll understand that this is the true way to salvation. She further adds that God has never descended upon their world. Instead, he has fabricated a grand goal for them to chase, and everyone craves the God's blessings, something she thinks is akin to the judgment they've seen earlier. She further points out that God has never guaranteed whether the goal is real or if they're just wandering aimlessly. Yet, they're still willing to throw everything away just to meet the God. She further states that she had been to the highest floor, and Grand Pope Holiness O'Brien is the one who told